Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Pick up your logo merchandise by heading over to abvnetwork.com, clicking on Shop, and start filling your basket today. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for something for yourself, a customized gift, or logoed items for your business gift shop, the Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. That's the number 2 in the Bar to Go. Don't forget our friends at Neeley Family Distillery now ship their unique distilled spirits directly to you. To order yours, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we're going to discuss the BTAC collection 2021. My name is Miss Becca Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host Steve Akeley, along with my husband, Royce Neeley.
Hey gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Not much. So we're going to have a fun show today. I had these samples, and I've done what I needed to do with them already. I've done an article for Bourbon Zeppelin, as well as a different podcast where I tried them and ranked them, which is very cool. So I already know how I ranked them. So today I'm just kind of hosting. We're going to go through. We're going to have you guys try all 4. You're going to do the same process then. You'll get to taste all of them, and then you'll be ranking them at the end of today's show. But before we get to all that, Becca, you said there's something you want to talk about. What is that?
Steve, I have a very serious subject to talk to you about.
Okay.
This is something that has been on my mind.
Oh, God.
On my heart as well.
Okay.
Ever since I heard the news.
Yes.
And I just want to know how you feel about being slighted by Buffalo Trace for not getting George T. Stagg in your media samples, because it's your fault that you didn't.
It is my fault. I feel like this whole deal is my fault.
We know that this is
everything
your fault.
that I like goes away. Like I like the St. Louis Rams. They leave town. They're doing really good, and then they just leave town. Every time I get into the Cardinals, and then they lose, crash and burn in the playoffs. So I feel like the no George T. Stagg is my fault this year. It's my favorite bourbon ever, and you're
finally on the mailing list. Finally for Buffalo Trace, and they go, "Oh, Steve likes this."
Yeah.
Now, guess what?
We're going to pull it nationally.
We don't like it anywhere. No one's going to get it.
You should be a country music songwriter.
Yeah. It is very sad, but I'm hoping that
George T. Stagg.
I'm hoping that on the invite list next year they have George T. Stagg.
Yeah, it's probably done. They're going to most likely. Now they are going to officially discontinue George T. Stagg. Nothing is up to the standard that they want, and you'll never have it ever again in your entire life. And then on top of it, wasn't the last one like the 108 or something like that, where like no one really enjoyed the last George T. Stagg?
That was 2 years ago. That was 2019.
Okay, so they had a low dip.
Then they went up again, and then they're
crashing.
Yes.
This is all your fault, Steve.
This is all my fault.
Let's hope that this BTAC selection is actually good. We're going to find out.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I do in many ways respect it, because I don't know. There's so many conspiracies about why it's gone and all that, and I don't believe any of them. To me, conspiracy has to be based on how do you make money off something. And all the conspiracies I hear, you don't make any extra money. Well, it'll jack up the price for next year. No, it won't. Buffalo Trace will sell exactly the amount that they have. Oh, yeah. Every bottle they have, they'll sell out next year, just like they sold out every bottle the year before and all that stuff. So there's just, I don't know. I don't believe in it. I truly believe it just didn't meet their quality standards. So the
truth is that it's your fault.
Or it's just my fault. Or I liked it and they're like, we can't.
Fuck Steve Akeley.
Steve's happy. We can't have this. We can't give him happiness.
Steve's happy.
And I've always liked George T. Stagg. No one can say, well, you're late, you're on the bandwagon. No, that's not true. I've always said that from day one.
Years and years ago. Not years and years, but a couple of years ago, we literally had George T. Stagg at the the Christmas dinner table, just to make it feel like you were with us.
Like I was there.
And this was a couple of years ago.
Right.
It was strictly because we go, we've got this bottle of George T. Stagg. It's like Steve is with us.
That's my favorite.
It's not like this is a new thing. Everyone knows GTS is your thing, and guess what? Now GTS is not a thing.
That's what, in some ways, though, it's unique because it opens it up. For me, Stag wins every year. It's my favorite. I'm predispositioned maybe, but it can't happen this year. So let's get on to taking a commercial break because I know you guys want to try these, right?
That was a good transition, Steve.
We need to take a break.
That was a really good
We need to take a break. And then when we come back, we're going to be trying these. We'll do that in just a few.
Hello, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, and I'm excited to announce a brand new partnership with Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Many of you have perhaps heard of Leatherwood via our co-host on the Bourbon Daily, Kaylee Baker, who works there. Well, they are now an official sponsor of the network, and we look forward to everyone getting to know a little bit more about them. Company founder Andrew Lang brought his brewing and distilling hobby with him during his years of service as a Green Beret in the United States Army. Whether he was at his home base of Fort Campbell or during tours of duty in places like Italy or Afghanistan, Lang distilled whatever was available to him locally. We are excited about getting to know Andrew Lang and his team better via our programming and are planning a trip down there for the ABV Network crew very soon. In the meantime, check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com where they will ship bottles directly to you, including their special Remembering 9/11 series, which is raising money for military charities. Seriously, get out there, buy some bottles, help a good cause, and let us know what you think. We're really excited about this partnership. Hello, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, and let's talk for a moment about our sponsors, the people that make this show happen. First up is our friends at Moonshine University. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification at their office in Louisville. The information I learned through lead instructor Colin Blake and their team there is something that I continue to draw upon frequently in my role at the ABV Network. It truly is the standard of establishing a benchmark of knowledge of the bourbon industry. From history to production to brands and people, it's all there. Check out their full listing of programs, including Executive Bourbon Steward certification, production classes if you're considering starting a distillery, and much more at moonshineuniversity.com. I also want to talk about Neeley Family Distillery. Back in May of 2018, I met Royce Neeley at Limestone Branch's Craft Bourbon Festival. It ended up not only being the start of a great friendship, I started to truly learn about what makes craft whiskey so amazing. You see, I had been a bourbon drinker for over 30 years at that point, and like many people who had been drinking bourbon a long time, I was hard-coded into thinking big bourbon was where it was at and craft was on a journey to get there. Spending time with Royce and learning the things he does to make his whiskey taste better started to really get me to appreciate how things like sweet mashing, open top fermentation, pot distillation, and the grains you are using not only makes your product taste better coming off the still, but also out of the barrel as well. I still love heritage brands and they make up a bulk of my collection. But when you find a craft distiller that is truly dedicated to the craft of distilling, you are drinking some of the best whiskey out there on the market today. That's exactly what's happening at Neeley Family Distillery today. Check them out on the web at neelyfamilydistillery.com, or better yet, stop by and see them at their distillery in Sparta, Kentucky. And now, back to the show.
I'm MacLeod. Don't mix your grain and grapes. Not a good time. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're trying the BTAC selection.
Yes, we are. So we're going to do these in proof order. So that's the way we've been going. So the proof on Sazerac for this year, it's 90 proof. I think that's pretty much what it's always at, but it's an 18-year-old rye whiskey. So check this one out.
18 years old?
18 years old,
Is it always that old?
Yeah. That they do 18 for that, 17 for the Eagle Rare. Then the other two I don't have age statements on, so I'm not sure. But the other two are also barrel strength. These are proofed to certain proofs. So 90 again for Sazerac. So you guys,
all right, starting off, we had our pours poured.
I got your pours. They both have their. I'm just hosting today. I've already gone through this process. You don't get a huge amount, as you can imagine, with a very desirable whiskey like this. So I'm finishing off my samples here tonight by offering to some friends to get just a different perspective, too, to make sure I went through the process and did it okay. Just share some thoughts on it. Again, not asking you to rank it or anything because you haven't tasted the other ones, but this is just out of the gate. What are your thoughts as you try the Sazerac?
The mouth feels great, but I mean, I expect something that's around 90 proof to have a mouth like this.
Yeah.
But it's smooth. It's got a little bit like creaminess to the mouthfeel.
Yeah. Oh, it's solid. There's no doubt. That's good. What do you think, Royce?
It's definitely got a good mouthfeel to it.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking that coats the tongue, moves down around the lower part of your jaw.
Yeah. Absolutely. So
Maybe
we're
a
off.
little marzipan on there.
A little marzipan, maybe.
Yeah, get the marzipan.
Okay. Interesting. You might be on the wrong show here, but that's okay. Maybe you forgot what network you're on. I don't know what happened there.
I didn't know you'd pick up on that. I knew you would. But
Yeah.
How the hell would you not pick up on it?
Who's bringing you these samples? We need to sometimes not forget these things, right? Right. So there you go. All right, one in the books. There's the Sazerac. Next up is going to be the Eagle Rare. Now, Eagle Rare comes in at 17 years of age. It is 101 proof, which is nice. That used to also be 90 proof as well. So they put that up. I think last year was the first year they did that, which goes back to the old, Eagle Rare used to be at 101. Now, the regular stuff you find on the store shelf comes in at 90 proof, but this one comes in at 101, which is the traditional Eagle Rare proof 101, which I think is a good move. Very good move.
all right, Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare. See what you think of that one.
I think I had more of a nose on the on the Saz.
Oh, yeah. So Royce is, he's enjoying it.
He's Instagramming right now.
Yeah, he's Instagramming.
We can't get him off it,
He loves the social media stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a techie.
Yes. All right, he's trying it, so we'll see.
Nose is definitely a bit lighter on this.
Yeah. Flavor-wise, though, it's got everything you're looking for, right?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's Dr. Pepper.
That's what it is. It's Dr.
It's
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
It's got the
Yeah.
spices. And,
What the fuck? Yeah, it's Dr. Pepper.
I gotta let J.R. Davis try that. He loves Eagle. That's really
That's
good.
Dr. Pepper.
That's
Dr.
what it is.
Pepper.
It's Dr. Pepper on the back of your mouth when it goes up your nose after you swallow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's spot on. It's not.
I still have it.
It's Dr. Pepper.
It's the aftertaste even.
Everything about it's Dr. Pepper, huh?
Do you want to try it again?
Yeah, I haven't.
See, now Steve's like, wait. He's like, wait.
That was not in my tasting notes. I did not say Dr. Pepper.
Oh, maybe
Let's
you
see.
should add Dr. Pepper to your tasting notes because you should.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I need to go back and redo my article a little bit.
Would you agree with that?
It's
though?
like a little watered down Dr. Pepper, really.
Yeah, it's a diet,
That's what it is.
or maybe is there Dr. Pepper Zero?
Oh, sure. Yeah, they all got the
Diet
exact
Dr.
same
Pepper.
stuff.
That's it.
All right. The next one we're going to be moving on to, I think is always the favorite. I feel like William LaRue Weller is always the favorite when you come into the BTAC collection. So this one comes in at 125.3 proof. So 125.3 for William LaRue Weller. There you go, Royce. Give you that. You can pour some of that. See what you think of that one.
I already got mine poured because I'm just ahead of the game.
You're ahead of the game. Okay. You already got that one poured? Oh, all right.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Here, I thought you were being you knew that I'd done it.
No, I didn't know
Hand
you
to
poured that
Royce
right.
first.
No. All right. I thought you were getting rid of that over there. So, yeah, you're good. No. All right. So, let's hear what you think of
Last
this
year's
one.
was birthday cake.
Yes.
Yes,
Strong.
it was. Yeah.
We
You
last
guys-
time
you
we
guys-
tasted this in the hotel room last year.
Yeah.
It was birthday
You
cake.
guys both voted last year.
Did this W.O. Weller won? No.
No, you had Handy win.
Handy win.
This was second place for
W.O.
you
Weller
guys.
was second,
We'll
wasn't
see what it does this year versus Handy.
I think last year I was like really disappointed in Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were.
Yeah. So we'll see what you got on this
No,
one.
I'm not. I still, nose-wise, the Sazerac was my favorite nose.
Okay.
But I did like the Eagle Rare better on the mouthfeel, or the mouth the last time. I guess we'll
Yeah.
see.
This is just so embarrassing. Royce just had to move something so he can have his BTAC. It's true. Now he knows why I'm disgusted. The disgust he's given me is what I feel when I see that. So we're equal. All right.
It's my. Never mind.
It's his glass of water, so he's moved it now. All right.
This is red licorice.
All right.
Before I was so horribly interrupted and disgusted.
Accused of all true
Always
facts.
accused, never convicted.
All right.
There's
like my mom.
pictures.
All right. Let's see what you got here. Royce is yet
It's
to
like
try.
red vine. Is
Becca's
the
saying red
mouthfeel
vine.
I'm getting on it, or the palate I get on it.
Yeah. This is obviously their weeded mash bill. Same mash bill as Pappy Van Winkle. So again,
Did you get that all?
which is one you don't get at barrel strength. So this is always interesting to me because this is that same mash bill at barrel strength, which is pretty cool. All right. What are your thoughts? A little hot, Royce is saying?
I mean, it's 125 proof though.
Oh,
should
yeah.
be.
Yeah. Becca?
I get some red vines on it, but I definitely like the Eagle Rare better so far.
Okay. This is interesting.
I would definitely, so it's still Saz's best nose, Eagle Rare's best mouth,
Okay.
which I'm a little bit sad about because I do love
Well, we got one more to go.
William.
It's not over yet. We've still got Thomas H. Handy. Thomas H. Handy. Here we go.
We got mine poured. Opening up.
Becca's got hers.
My winner from last year.
Okay. So this is the one you both picked last year.
Kyle McGinty of
Let's
Blackout
see.
Bourbon
Okay.
gave Becca an entire bottle of it.
129.5. 129.5. So, yeah. Invite Kyle McGinty over to the place again then. If he's giving out bottles of Handy. I mean, that sounds like a good friend to have.
Yep, runs Blackout Bourbon.
Blackout Bourbon. There you go.
Great group to be in.
That is a big group. Doing some great things for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Last one up is the Thomas H. Handy.
Ooh, the nose.
Your 2020 winner. Let's see what you think this year. Oh yeah, the nose is explosive. There's a lot going on here.
I definitely.
Oh, the mint. That's mint, right? Spearmint?
He's saying spearmint.
You taste it?
Oh, yeah.
I don't taste it yet.
Sorry.
Okay, has not tasted
The
it.
most disappointing thing for sure for me is when I know something and I get.
Feels like the
nothing on
flavor
nose.
almost, I mean, it's,
I think I.
wait till you try it.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait till you try it, exactly.
What the. What?
Yeah.
Now that's impressive.
Pretty darn good, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't. It's not even so much spearmint as I just feel like I'm chewing on mint leaves.
if the Saz and the WL Weller, in my opinion, if they put those out, I would hate to know how bad the Stag was. Because these two right here, not even close. Honestly, not even the same competition between those two
Yeah,
right
but-
there. Not even
But
close.
here's the thing:
Eagle Rare,
the nose
and
on the
Handy.
Eagle Rare sucked.
Oh, yeah,
But the
I wouldn't say
mouth-
it sucked.
No, it wasn't that great, but the palate is amazing. And then the Handy, the nose is great.
Right.
Everything about the Handy is great.
Look at the difference in them. You're talking about 101 proof and 130.
I understand
It's a
that.
big difference, and the nose definitely shows that more than the palate does.
I'm saying that the nose on the Saz is better than the nose on the Eagle Rare.
That heat for these two right here to be so similar, WL Weller and the Handy, the heat on that is so much more mild than this. This is hot.
I agree with you.
Okay. All right. Now we've tasted all. We've nosed all. We've tasted all. We've tried all. We've compared them side by side. Who wants to go first, giving your ranking? From fourth down
My
to third.
lovely husband.
Okay, so Royce, you're first. Starting with last, fourth place.
Oh, it's easy. WL Weller.
WL, well,
Well, I guess last is got to be Stag, but
No, Stag doesn't count. It's not in this year.
it counts. It's part of the BTAC. It just was so terrible they couldn't
I
follow
guess.
it.
Okay. So that's fifth. We're starting with fourth.
All right.
Fourth.
Fourth, WL Weller.
WL Weller. Okay. Third place.
Sazerac.
I think that the WL Weller, that's a big surprise because usually that's at the top. So, okay.
I normally like WL Weller.
Okay.
Not this
Second place.
one. Give me a second.
He's still working on it.
Yeah.
He's still
I mean,
working on it. It's coming down to the wire, Becca.
I'm not definitive on it at all.
Okay. He's still working on it. Becca, do you want to share your list while he goes through and does some?
No, he needs to finish his list.
Okay, he's got to finish his. So that we can be no accusations of copying.
So this is rough. All right. The reason why is this Eagle Rare is really good. For 101 proof, the nose is phenomenal, and I think it carries right over into the palate. Man, she hit it spot on with the Dr. Pepper. It lingers. It's everywhere. I mean, phenomenal mouthfeel to it. I really like this Eagle Rare, and I haven't liked it a few years past. So, I mean, this is really up there, but I have to go with it for second.
Okay. That means your champion, once again, 2 years running for you, Thomas H. Handy.
Which I thought normally is one of the bottom contenders until we got to last year's, which was great. But this one here,
this may be your favorite now.
The nose,
Thomas H. Handy.
I mean,
2 years in a row. That's pretty good.
129.5 proof. This drink's way lower.
Okay. I think if it hits 3 years, then it has to be declared your favorite. 2 years is good.
Okay.
But if it hits 3, so we'll check in next year.
I'm telling you, the flavor in this. I mean, like I said, for one, 129.5 proof drinks way lower than what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, really, really, really. I hate to use that term, but it is. It's very smooth, very easy to palate. I mean, it's nice. The mint that carries through on that. I mean, different amounts of it. Man, the mint julep, that unbelievable for a profile for that whiskey, and it definitely has the mouthfeel to it as well.
Okay. All right, Becca. Comes down to you. You get the last word here. What is your ranking?
So number 4. God.
Yes.
I didn't really like almost anything about the William LaRue Weller. I can't speak today, obviously. I didn't like anything about it at all.
So
I enjoyed the nose on the Saz, and so I gotta go William, Saz.
Okay.
Get another nose out of this.
Okay.
I didn't like the nose on the Eagle Rare, but I loved the mouth on it.
All right.
But I loved both the nose and the mouth on the Thomas H. Handy, so I've got to give that number 1, number 2 to Eagle Rare.
So you guys are exactly the same.
Yeah, we actually agree on something. Yeah, we agree on something. When it comes to whiskey, we sometimes agree.
Yeah, there you go. How about that? There it is,
The Handy is incredible. I mean, it's...
Handy has won 3 out of 5 people that I've had taste this, so...
What were their top 2 of the other 2 people that did not pick it?
William LaRue Weller. William LaRue Weller.
Really? That was their top.
That's the other one. That's the top one. So, but yes,
that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go.
And this is why everyone's palates are different.
They are,
and it's okay.
It's okay. There you go. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Royce, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
Find me on Facebook and Instagram at Neeley Family Distillery and at NeeleyFamilyDistillery.com.
All right, Miss Becca Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
She just dropped a piece of jewelry, and I think it's gone for good.
It's gone forever.
Yeah, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got that company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. We've got our shop out there. We got the new hats in. Check us out at abvnetwork.com. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right, great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Later.
Peace.
Before we finish the show, let's chat for a moment about Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you just want to experiment on a small scale on the stove in your kitchen or try your hand at a bigger setup in the backyard, Moonshine Still Pro can help. They have different still offerings as well as accessories and even grains from Goldstone Mill to help you make whiskey on par with what you get from your favorite distillery. They can even assist with a DIY still project by supplying some of the parts you can't make yourself. Check them out at moonshinestillpro.com. At the ABV Network, we're lucky enough to have some great friends. Amongst those friends is the Goldstein family, owners of Goldstone Mill. Goldstone Mill is a full-service mill offering a variety of heritage and heirloom grains. Their unique approach of working with mills around the country allows them to offer you affordable shipping opportunities to meet the unique needs of your distillery or brewery. They will consult with you to ensure the grains you are selecting meets the unique flavor profiles you are looking for. If you are a home brewer or distiller and you're looking for the grains that your local distillery or brewery uses, Goldstone Mill is the place to look. Check them out on the web at goldstonemill.com. Call them at 217-254-6613 or shoot them an email at hello@goldstonemill.com.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.